Hello, everyone. Carrie Beck here with Homeschool Coffee Break, where we help you stop and lower the overwhelm so you can actually take a coffee break. Today, I'm going to be talking a topic that is very near and dear to my heart. We're going to be talking about gratitude. I have actually been working, and it does take work sometimes to show gratitude, to think gratitude since 2009 or 10, gosh, 14, 15 years. Now, that didn't mean we didn't teach our kids to be grateful and thankful, but as it really being a habit, everyday habit, I think it took me a while to get to there. So hopefully I'm going to share some tips, practical tips for you to use with your family and for you personally as well. Before we move forward, wherever you're listening to this, could you just hit the excuse me, the subscribe button so that we can get this out to more and more people. Gratitude is so important, and we would love for more and more families to learn how they can actually do that. Get rid of the complaining, turn it to thanking. Excuse me, I don't know what happened in my throat. Okay, and some of you are going to be listening to this recording months down the road, but today is actually election day here in America. So I did want to just start out with this and say, no matter what the outcome, we can always be thankful. We can always be grateful for what is going on around us. And as y'all know, I'm a person of faith. I believe that we always trust that God is in control. So even when your life personally is falling apart, you can still find things to be thankful for. Oh, I didn't bring it in here. I thought I grabbed my gratitude journal. I was going to bring my gratitude journal. I'm on 9,000 something things, and I've been working on it since about 2010. And there were days that my entire life was falling apart, but I found something to be thankful for. It may be a hot cup of coffee. Last night it rained. I wrote rain in my gratitude journal. The other thing I wrote, well, I'll just say rain. Our prayer dinner last night, we prayed for prodigals and like-minded people, and that all three of my kids are walking with God. Those are the three things. I try to write three things every day. For 2 or 3 years, I was very consistent. Now I'm not, but some of that is because my mind just thinks in gratitude, and I try to get rid of the complaining. And I think this is so important. We need, even when things don't go our way, to still show gratitude. So let's talk about three tips. First, I think you need to build a gratitude habit. First, you need to build it in you. And you need to model that. So let's talk about modeling. You need to build this habit. And I think one of the ways is just simply saying please and thank you. If you will just do this, if your kids can hear you not complaining, but praising and thanking God for people, you need to model it for them. If they are complaining, you need to think about the conversations that they are listening to. Are they hearing you complain about work or about family issues or about a spouse or whatever? If that's what they're hearing, even if you're right, even if you are standing on the truth of the Bible, if that's what they're hearing, they're going to start doing that. They may not stand on the truth of the Bible, but you have got to model not complaining and being thankful instead. And one of the ways we really did do this is we said please and thank you. By the time my kids were like 8 or 9, they just said thank you normally. They would go to someone's house, and after a meal, they would thank the mom and usually be the only child that was over there that day that was saying thank you. I would hear them later on, as they got older, thanking their siblings as well. But you need to constantly be saying it, and just saying that and them hearing that will change the way they think. So first, you need to model gratitude. Second, I think you need to build a gratitude habit in your family. How can you do this? Now, one of the ways, and I've shared this before, because I've given this little book. I think I'm going to give this to Gentry's, this family this time. I gave this one, a little book just like this, to Ashley's family so that they could start a family gratitude journal. And how does it work? I would pick a meal that you eat every day together, like dinner. We ate dinner. So after dinner, let everyone go around and someone writes down whatever it is. And when kids are upset or complaining, you can go back and say, look at the things that you said you were thankful for. Let's quit complaining and let's focus more on these things. We can replace our thoughts by changing them from that negative complaining to the positive gratitude and thankfulness. That's one way. Another thing that we offer that is free is our gratitude journal or gratitude challenge. This is our 30-day gratitude challenge. You can see it's just a calendar. See if I can do it. There we go. The lights are a little bright and not letting me do that if you're watching on the video. But every day has something in your house, a talent God gave you, an animal. Then we also have a blank one. So your older kids may not need those prompts, and you just give them a blank one, and for 30 days, or maybe as a family, you keep your journal here, and every day you write down what everyone is thankful for. So that would be another thing that you can do. The other thing that we do have is a list. We actually put this on the refrigerator at Thanksgiving, and that's what gave me the idea to share it. It is a things to be thankful for. We have, this is the primary lines. We have older lines that are closer together. This one has 15 things on one page. The other one has 30. But whenever you think of something you're thankful for, you just go to the refrigerator and write it on this list. Another thing is writing thank you letters. We have a free, and I'll put all of these links in the resources, but this is just a little getting started, an outline for your kids to write a thank you letter. So there's one thing. Build a gratitude habit in your family. Model gratitude, build a gratitude habit in your family. Lastly, but most importantly, we need to constantly be thanking God, daily thanking Him for one thing in your life, your family, your kids. I would encourage you to build that up to 3 things. If you do 3 things every day for a year, you will have listed 1,000 things. Pretty cool. All right. Again, you need to model this. Maybe your kids see that you have a gratitude journal. The other thing that we have, that if you want to really see about thanking God and find out what God has to say about Thanksgiving, is we have a Thanksgiving Bible study. This is based on the word Eucharisteo. I don't know, I'm saying it in my Spanish accent, but Thanksgiving is Eucharisteo plus EU is, well, it's EU plus charis. EU means good and well done. Charis is acceptable, benefit, favor, even love. And so you put those together, and we're going to give thanks to God. All right. So what this is like that. And then there are just pages and pages of verses that use that word. And so there's a place for who is giving thanks. What are they giving it for? What's the category? And what's the lesson we can learn? This can open our eyes to things that we can thank God for. There also is a short study in Philippians on thankfulness as well. So that is free. Those are just a bunch of free ways that you could get started. So thanking God, the final part of thanking God is by us surrendering and putting all our faith and trust in Him. He is in control, no matter the nation circumstances, no matter what's going on in the world. And it is crazy right now. No matter what's going on in your personal life or your family or your kids or anywhere, God is in control, and we are told that we can rest in Him. And that's what I would like to just close us with, that each of us will rest in God. Thanks so much for spending time with me. I am Carrie Beck with Homeschool Coffee Break. We'll talk to you next time.